Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Pass to Embiid. From down in the low post, it goes. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. George, left side. Tipped! And they're able to recover. Oubre can't hit. Here's Cleveland. It's oh my goodness!
What a dunk!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, Jay.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Price can't get it to go.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Gotta like the momentum on George's drive, cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Pass to Nance. Here's Elo.
Come on.
And they recover it. Back to Nance. Here's Price. 5 on the clock. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Elo. It's hauled in by the Sixers. It's George on the wing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the 76ers making a change here.
Philadelphia substitution, number 5.
A minute and a half left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Nance. Here's Elo. Fires the 3. Paul George pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Left side Grimes. To the inside. And here is Maxey. Yet to see a basket. Just 4 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Cavaliers ball.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Your Cleveland Cavaliers Screen Team. Let me hear
54 seconds left to play in the first. Out to the wing. Here's Elo. The steal. Outside Grimes. Back to Lowry from 20 feet. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Elo. Banked it in off the glass. Elo's got 5 now.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Watford. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Price. Back to Nance. Out left to the wing. Here's Elo. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Pass to Doherty. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 76ers trail by 9. Here's George. The quick look, no good that time. Right side, Williams. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Whoa, Embiid with the slam.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Pass to Maxey. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Kept alive. And that one's good. Doherty. Doherty's got 4 points this quarter.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Down by 12. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Elo. The putback. Here's Doherty. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Left side, Maxey.
2 minutes remaining.
The rebound by Doherty. The Cavaliers lead by 12. To the paint. Here's Nance. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Nance has got 8.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Oubre with a steal. Pass to Embiid.
Cleveland foul. Mark Price. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Oubre. 6 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Pass to Price. Now Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. This is his second trip to the line in the game. And he drops them first.
Hot Rod Williams.
And Williams drops them both. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Right side Maxey. George outside to halt the run. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
.34 seconds left in the first half. Elo, that's good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Kicks it to George. And it's all from three-point range. Oh, deflected. Here's Elo. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Outside, Williams. Pass to Price. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Price has gotten himself on the board with a three there. And Maxey, here we go. Cavaliers with a rebound. Here's Nance. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
George, right side. Oh, big finish!
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Here's Elo. It's another three for Cleveland.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Cleveland leading by 20. Here's Elo. Here's Doherty. It's rebounded by George. Pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Rebounded by Elo. Inside. And out of bounds. The 76ers will take it.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And he gets that one. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
76ers trail by 18. It's George on the wing. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
It seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Guys, back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Cleveland working the ball around now. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Ferry. Here's Brandon. Paul George pulls it in. Here's the 3. The rebound by Ferry. The Cavaliers lead by 17 to the middle. Here's Weatherspoon. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Pass to George. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. George with it. 17 points in the game. George with another miss. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Edgecombe, no good. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Here's Kerr. Here's the pick. Fires for 3. The shot off that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cleveland on top, leading.
Philadelphia, 32.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Maxey. Pass to Watford. Back to Maxey. Price pulls it in. Cleveland leading by 17. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one. And here are the 76ers. Here's Grimes. And the layup is good off the glass. Grimes has got his first points of the game.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Greg.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level? And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition, just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Williams. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. 76ers trail by 19. It's George on the wing. Inside. Maxey. Misses from close range. Pass to Doherty. The kick out to Nance. The three is up. The rebound by Embiid. So it's Philadelphia now. Down low. Here's Oubre. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock. Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback. Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Cleared away by Embiid.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's George.
2 minutes.
Left side, Oubre. Clock at 6. And stolen by Williams. Now it's Maxey. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Outside, Williams. Fires the three. Cleared away by Embiid. 76ers trail by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Cavaliers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
Just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it. Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Nance with it. Oubre picks him up. And yes, sir! Matching three-pointers. Wow!
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Assist goes to Paul George.
26 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Price. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one.
Like an Ant-Man, it was live in the wreck, live in the flesh, I manifest.